Hello everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Fallout, the original, and some might say best. Actually, I think Fallout 2 is considered probably one of the best Fallouts, which we'll be playing, in the not too distant future, as I've outlined a couple of times now during this series. But yeah. Nonetheless, this, as we are getting closer to the end game now, I'm reflecting upon my experience of this game, and I've said in the past, I'm not particularly massively fond of playing old games, which is really bizarre because on the channel we're playing this, and we're also playing Deus Ex at the moment, which is obviously both of them are old games. But there are certain old games that are classics that still, even though they are old, you could almost argue still stand the test of time now. And I think both those games mentioned, this one and Deus Ex, I think are examples of that. Because these were indeed trailblazers, scene setters, in their particular genres. They really were ahead of their time, if you will, when they were released. So much so that they even stand as damn good games now. Yes, there's clunkiness about them, yes, there's quality of life issues with them, which you don't get in much more modern games, but I also like the fact that when you look at these games, they don't hold your hand. They're difficult. There's none of this easy self-in, casual gamers catered to nonsense. I say nonsense, probably a bit harsh, but you know what I mean. A lot of modern games are some would say, are dumbed down from how they used to be. No tutorials, lack of tutorials, and you're just like thrown in the deep end and told to crack on. Deus Ex is a tough game. The first mission, that's a tough one. I know I was incompetent, but it's tough. And there's no map on the game. You're left, and you kind of have to go, kind of explore and of your own devices really to figure out where to go, how to get to certain places, and it was the same with this. So one example of that is right here. We're struggling to access, or I was struggling to access this secret door that we know is definitely there because we saw this guy who we've killed come out of it. So I was playing around off camera for at least 5 minutes. I'm like, I'm not going to look it up, I'm going to figure it out myself. Clicking everywhere, clicking here, clicking there, trying to figure out, is it this key, is it that key, how do we do it? Couldn't work it out. I googled it, and yeah, I was doing roughly the right thing, but you've got to be very, very specific with where you click. Now, I'm sure this happened in another part of the game, which I can't remember, but you had to be really specific with how you did something, otherwise it wouldn't work. And when this game was released in the year 2000, internet guides and all that weren't that prevalent, so how certain people coped with these kind of issues, maybe got the old school cheat book out, a proper book of cheats, or perhaps a gaming magazine walkthrough guide or something, proper paper version. Who remembers the Prima strategy guides? I bought one for Final Fantasy X. It was at least 200 and odd pages. It was a thick game guide in paper form. I used to love those Prima guides. Now you just go online and look up and it's there, isn't it? It's not quite the same, is it? But seeing as we are leading towards the end game now, I'm going to be cutting the videos from 30 minutes to basically modern day YouTube. Full webcam, as long as the video needs to be, it won't be broken up. This is how YouTube is now. So we've kind of gone through a retro look through my channel, recording 10-minute videos with no webcam to start with, upping that to 15 minutes. Yes, we've had some streams when I wasn't feeling well. I was planning to do some streams towards the end, but they got thrown in. But I think we've only had 2 streams of this game, I think. The webcam was introduced on the recorded sessions to imitate my first kind of picture-in-picture for Dead Space, and so it's kind of mirrored almost like a progression through YouTube and how things were and how compared to how the things are. So it's been a really fun series. Hope you've enjoyed it. So there you go, there's your 5-minute introduction, and we're going to crack on. But yeah, how do we get in here? Well, it's so bloody specific, it's not even funny. So basically, if you pick on this bookcase as accurately as possible, you find a hidden latch, and then you press the latch and it opens the door. You've got to click the bookcase quite accurately and quite specifically. to find the latch, and then you've got to click on it to action the latch. So all of using the badges, lockpicking the door itself, using the badges on the door, using the badges on the bookcase, all the things that I tried, no, just lockpick on the bookcase and press the bookcase. Oh right, okay. Which I've now failed to do because the door's shut on me. So that's that. Now also, we did pick up, of course, robes. And we kind of got the impression that the robe situation was a way for us to kind of blend in, and it helped against the other guy who we just killed until we started opening our mouth and asking stupid questions. But we also thought it was going to be a thing because we could buy robes from the shopkeeper. So why would you be able to buy robes randomly if they weren't going to be useful? Metagame stuff, but you know, it makes sense also. There's lots of people in robes milling about down here, so we're kind of going behind the scenes into a restricted area, clearly. So walking around in power armor, it's probably going to cause a few alarms, isn't it? So we're going to walk around, hopefully, whilst disguised, and hopefully that won't cause any issues. And it's also worth noting, if you've forgotten already, you know, it's the first session after the incident. We are still in a sense of mourning here because we've lost our lifelong, effectively topside lifelong. You know, as long as we have been topside, we pretty much, from almost like, you know, first couple of weeks, have been walking around the wastes with Morgan and with Ian, both of whom fell in the upper echelons of this godforsaken cathedral. So we're still suffering a little bit of upset, maybe even a little bit of anger. So if anybody crosses us right now, we're going to be hard pressed to hold our tongue, I feel. But we are managing to walk past the rather hideous looking creatures. We also have what looks to be Nightkin or super mutants here. Jeremiah, you may pass. They think we're Jeremiah. Oh, Jeremiah's dead. But that's fine. That's fine. You keep calling me Jeremiah, and I shall walk in. That is an interesting... This is an interesting concept, actually, because Jeremiah went out but didn't return, and then we've walked in with the robe on, so they think we're Jeremiah. Now, if we had not seen Jeremiah come out, and we'd have gone in before he came out, because obviously Jeremiah would be inside, so would they have thought we were someone else other than Jeremiah, or would that maybe have given the game away? Interesting. But anyway, they think we're Jeremiah, because Jeremiah hasn't returned, so we'll take it, certainly. Just tinkling with a couple of computers. You gain 1250 experience for hacking into the computer. You find an interesting data file on a secret base to the northwest. Oh. How do we... to the northwest. So I wonder if this is the secret base where they are producing the super mutants then. There's only one place that is left unmarked on our map, and that is obviously where we need to go, I believe, to get to that place where they have the vats where we were taken in our pathetic dream. And the Brotherhood said, head north because there's something there, kind of thing, which is even further north from the Brotherhood, and the Brotherhood is northwest. So I do wonder, but is it being marked on our Pip-Boy in terms of archive, maybe? Status? Not particularly. Okay. Wonder what else is accessible here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for science. The shortcut key. Oh, happy days. Now, I don't believe that we should really start talking to people, because clearly when we start talking we give the game away that we are not Jeremiah, we are not somebody that they recognise. We've got held up people wearing crowns. Why are they wearing a crown? Yeah, we've got people in there, but ultimately I don't think we want to start talking to people because we don't want to give the game away. So we've got people in prison. People behind force fields. We've got some kind of experimentation going on here. None of these look particularly like anything that we want to be involved with, if I'm being honest here. Super mutants. Although I wouldn't mind going into some chests or foot lockers if possible. There is one there, for example, but it's a bit risky because if we start triggering combat here we have to live with the consequence, which would be catastrophic because the entire base would go against us. There's nothing on this level I don't think that we're overly interested in. Okay, what have we got here? So we've got a second elevator, which is always interesting because it probably leads to an important level. We've got all this goo and sludge lying about. Got a couple of lockers here, so we're going to go in there certainly. We've got some computers here, so we'll probably go here too. We've got a door there. Now ordinarily that is where the Overseer's quarters is. Now of course we know that the Master is here, so I do wonder if that's where the Master might be located. Technician. Technician. Regular technicians. Okay. A super mutant with a cigarette dangling from his mouth. How lovely. How lovely. Right. Bob playing around with the computers. Okay. Very ominous music, isn't it? So we might just have a quick look to see where this elevator goes. Oh, it's locked. These are all locked, and with a super mutant in here, I don't know whether or not unlocking it's going to cause a scene. So again, not wanting to be too, you know, drawing suspicion, I suppose, to ourselves. Right, I'm going to start saving this now. I'm going to save it over slot number 9. That quick save was still prior to Morgan's and Ian's deaths, so I kind of don't want to overwrite that. Not that I'm going to go back and play from there, I suppose, but you just never know, do you? Oh, right. It's a lovely sunny day today anyway. It's like 25, 26 degrees, I believe it is outside. The sun will be coming in and out of the clouds, so my face will illuminate and darken accordingly. Right, this door is also locked. Okay, that's fine. We won't go unlocking it just yet then. We'll try the door here first. And if that's locked, then we have a decision to make as to which one we want to go into first. Do we want to go to speak to the Master first, if that is indeed where he is? And maybe the Master's not there, and maybe the Master is on this secret level. But we've got to make a decision. In fact, that's just an alternative way to there. These computers, would they yield anything? I suppose we better just double check that they don't. It'd be foolish if we were to overlook something that's potentially going to help us. Nothing. Nothing. Right, anyway, I just noticed that my hit points aren't full. And if we're going to be in combat down here at a drop of a hat, we better make sure that we are fully healed up. Oh, nice. Oh, look at the state of this corridor. Oh! The Master of the Super Mutants. I mean, he's got a lovely pad, hasn't he? Look at this. I bet the flipping smell is horrendous. Jesus wept. Let's go see him.
So what shall it be?
Oh.
Do you join the Unity, or do you die here?
Join.
Die!
Join.
Die!
Okay. What a lovely looking fella. Right. The hairs on your back of your neck rise. You feel something from the corridor ahead. The bile rises as you recognize the mass of flesh ahead. Human parts in the wall itself. The worst part is that it is moving, calling to you. Join the Unity or die. I can't win. I'll join you. If you can prove to me that your Unity is the best course for humanity, then I will help you. How about you die, then I leave? Oh, there will be death today, but not mine. I've got a plan. I think humouring him to start with. I mean, openly, I was going to shoot you in the face. I mean, it looks like it needs to be shot in the face, this kind of horrible creature, if I'm being honest with you. You know. But ultimately, we're in a we're in a hidden vault full of, you know, super mutants that will turn against us, I think, at a drop of a hat. So just got to tread carefully here. So first of all, we'll start with a bit of buying a bit of time whilst we think on our feet. Yeah, prove to me that the Unity is the best course of action. And then maybe I will help you. What can you offer me, you little fool? I don't know. I'm Bob, Dr. Bob Atomic. You may have heard of me. I've made some good progress through the waste, actually.
I don't have to prove anything to you.
Prove.
Okay, doesn't have to prove anything, apparently. Your ego demands you tell me. All villains have this strange urge to explain everything. Would Bob say that? Okay, I can't know that you represent the best future unless you prove it to me. But he doesn't have to prove anything. Oh, this is bad. I think we've taken the wrong option here. This is quite tempting. I don't think calling him a villain is going to go down well. So, well, yeah. I can't know that you represent the best future unless you prove it. You have to give me something to work with.
Very demanding for one in your tenuous position. But I can respect your needs.
Oh, well done, Bob. Well done. Very bold, but hey, as we've seen, as he's grown in confidence throughout the series, getting all the different power armors and things and weapons and, you know, killing death claws. Now speaking to this most heinous creature, the master, the leader of the super mutants, suddenly he thinks, yeah, prove it. Prove it to me. Prove it. Who are you, little man? Clearly, he's bold enough to ask, so perhaps worthy of an explanation for having the gall to ask. So tell me, I'm waiting here with bated breath.
The unity will bring about the master race. Master! One able to survive, or even thrive in the wasteland. As long as there are differences, we will tear ourselves apart fighting each other. We need one race. Race! One goal. Goal! One people to move forward to our destiny.
Ah, that race being, by my deductions, the mutants of the super variety, I'm assuming.
Of course.
Mutants are best equipped to deal with the world today.
Who else? The ghouls? Please. Normals? They brought nuclear death to us all. This will be the age of mutants. Mutants.
And do you mean to change all the others into mutants as well, again, as I have deduced?
All that resist? Yes. And all those that are required for the
unity
as well. The remainder will be allowed to live out their days, but under unity, control,
and protection.
But none shall breed, for they will be the last of their race.
You got a problem with your master plan, though, Bob's saying. Yeah. As a doctor and scientist by trade, I see a slight flaw in your plan, actually.
And what is that?
You can't possibly take on the entire world. You didn't take into account me. I'm stopping you right here, right now. I mean, that is a spanner in many a plan, isn't it? You can't possibly take on the entire world, surely. I mean, that's a bit optimistic, isn't it?
I'm not after the world yet. When I turn your fellow vault dwellers into
mutants,
my forces will be too strong for any to stand against. But don't worry. You won't care. Care.
Okay.
You think you can destroy me?
I didn't
destroy
me.
I didn't say that. Did I mention destroy? I didn't mention anything about destroy, actually.
Your life ends in the wasteland.
What? That didn't go very well, did it? Right, okay. Oh, look, he's coming out of there now, so... Is there anything in here worth our time and effort? In terms of lockpick? We've picked the lock. Wow, big guns. I don't think he's classed as a machine for. I don't think we need anything. We've got ammunition. I'm just thinking maybe something like a quest item, maybe that might be in here to help. with something. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of hit. Oh, I wonder if buff out. Taking buff out before this fight might be worth it. Oh, some caps. If we ever get to spend them. Right. Okay. So basically, my mantra always tends to be in these situations, as much as that looks like a hideous way to go, is to kind of stick to the same path. So we are going to be in combat with this guy, because that's the line of conversation that we took. So I kind of feel that we have to honour that. So let's quick save it. Or put that as a new quick save slot for the temporary moment. Now, I reckon that now that we are past all the prying eyes and we know what's coming, clearly we can't stand there in cloth robes in front of the guy because he's going to kill us. So we have to get ourselves ready for combat at the very least. So putting on our combat attire, which includes all of this stuff, making sure that they are fully replenished and reloaded. Thanks very much. Saving it. Oh my god. Oh, we're getting damaged. A voice calls to you. You turn your head and see image of a forgotten friend, obviously dead. The worms fall from her rotted jaw as your headache grows. We didn't suffer damage last time we walked up here. Jesus, 8 hit points.
So what shall it be? Do you join the Unity?
I don't have to prove anything.
Very the
Unity.
Of course.
Mutants are...
All that.
And what is that?
I'm not after the...
Okay, here
You
we
think?
here we go.
Your bones are...
Oh, okay. Well, if that's what happens every time we do this, is get shot dead, I think we're going to have to take an alternative approach here. Bear with me. We'll try it another couple of times. It might just be luck of the draw, because he seems to be critting, so if he doesn't crit, we might be alright, but... At least we didn't get hit. I'm going to save it again here, now that we've got past the corridor of death. Mental sapping.
So what shall it be? Do you join the Unity, or do you die here?
Join.
Die.
Join.
Die.
I wonder if we can join. If we do join, what happens if we join? There's an alternative option, but you know, I don't
I
want
don't
to
have to prove anything.
Very the
Unity.
prematurely.
All that.
Resist. And what is...
I'm not after.
Right.
You think you can
Okay, so that was only 9 hit points that time. Now we've also got these a plant there. Right. If we switch to sniper rifle and move far enough away from him that we can still hit him in the eyes, but he's far enough away that his range is also diminished enough to be a problem, then that would be a good option. Okay, I get the picture. Minus 97.
The darkness.
This doesn't seem like a viable option. I'd be intrigued to see if anybody has managed to kill him. We've got the best armor we can possibly have. I wonder if we can just shoot... Right, we know the conversation or how it happens, so we're going to now try a new tact, which is to get the first shot in, if we possibly can, and hope to do some serious damage. 60 hit points. How many hit points has he got? 500. He's got a Gatling laser. Am I far enough away? I'm assuming he'll run out of hit points. We need to make sure that we've got as many hit points as possible. Oh, you stupid idiot. I shouldn't have done that. I should have took another targeted shot. Oh, we've got somebody coming up the road here too. "44 hit points. That's not bad. The minigun is out of ammo. We've got super mutants shambling up towards us. If they've got big weapons as well, we could be in a world of trouble. But if he's out of ammo, he can't fire at us, so his kind of threat is significantly reduced. So I think we're going to switch our attentions here to the guys behind us. That'll do it. And I'm thinking we might as well heal up. Just got to hope that that Gatling laser doesn't kill us. Can you save during combat? I don't usually do it, but this is a very difficult fight, and therefore, if we can save at this bit, where we have managed to survive the initial onslaught, he's out of ammo, and we're now looking like we've got a chance here. These super mutants don't seem to be firing on us. They're probably going to end up punching us, so I don't think they're worth worrying too much about. So I kind of feel the Master should continue to be our main threat. 58 points. He's got 331 left. That's all. Goodness me. Oh, another one. I didn't know there was two coming. I think if we deal with the ads, it's probably best, to be fair. 44 hit points. He's probably got, what, 50, 60? Oh, he's got 90 this one, and he's got a power fist. Okay, we need to make sure that we keep ourselves as fully healed as possible here. Whoa, I seriously underestimated the power of their fist, didn't I? The power of their power fist. Right, okay. Almost killed us. This guy, I think, is almost dead. How many of these guys are going to keep coming? Where are they coming from? Are they? I can't see them coming through the door, so I kind of feel it's almost like an unlimited chain of them. I think we're doing very well here. Very well indeed. I'm going to save it again. I definitely think they're unlimited, because we can't see them coming up here, through here, so they're just spawning and coming, so we just got to kill him and manage the situation as best we can. We need some crits. 62 hit points. It's got 269 left. I'm hoping that the distance that we have is proving to be the deciding factor here. We'll have one more shot with the sniper. 56. Can't use the inventory. It takes 4 hit points. There was a perk to reduce the inventory requirement by 1. Right now, I'm beginning to wish I picked that one. They've now got miniguns, so they're upping the ante, are these guys. 213. I've got to keep myself healed. I can't afford to chance this, which means I have to switch weapons, because I haven't got enough to use that, and it'll have to be a non-aimed shot. It's out of ammunition as well. That's okay. Can't. Both out of ammo. Right. I kind of feel like going for the big guy is the best option at the moment. $18 hits. Not great. The good thing is, when they come close to me, it obviously puts them in the line of fire. Come on. 47. Just whittling him down. He's got 148 left. He crit us. We've got to get lucky without being crit. We can't afford to be crit. That's the only issue. Damn. Okay, how many hit points has he got left? Where have we? He's got 331 left, so I think we should have saved it a little bit closer to where we were, perhaps. But only 10 hit points there. $19. Holy cow. Right, we've got a super mutant coming up. Kind of feel like if we use another... I think we'll chance it one more time. Oh, it needs to be reloaded anyway. Fine. Well, these guys aren't coming just yet at a massive pace, so we'll continue with our eye shots. 12 hit points. This is not the kind of damage we need to be doing to this guy. Okay, now we've got problems because they're now coming. We can't afford to not use... I'm going to use this super stim just to save me a bit of time here. I'm going to go one... Oh, we can't. We have to go a regular shot here. Hope to get lucky. $20 hit points. Well, there's 3 of them coming now. Bloody hellfire. This is insane. Oh, for God's sake, it's out of ammo. Oh, flipping hell. Right, we're gonna have to deal with some of these guys. I missed at 90-odd%. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. This is looking pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Holy cow. 70 hit points, 83 hit points. Oof, that's good. That's very good. That's very good. We'll take that. We need to keep ourselves up. Wow, right. I think maybe going behind this post to force them to come to me might be a good option. Shoot me now, you little bleeders. Right, and once again in inventory, I'm gonna heal up, and I'm gonna I'm gonna save it over in a different slot now because I think we've advanced a little bit further. He's got 261 hit points left, it's still quite a bit, but we've kind of going to drag them around the corner, which will put them in the line of fire, and it means that they can't shoot me from long range either. So, gives us an extra shot on the big guy. But we really need to be a good crit here. 19. Nah. This is quite the battle. Quite the battle. A lot of luck involved here. The thing with reloading it, which you'll notice, which is a little bit interesting, is that when you reload it, the super mutants don't spawn where they were, or they don't appear where they were. They spawn from scratch. Interesting. 12 hit points. Might as well reload it. 24 hit points. I'll chance it one more time. 37 hit points. He's down to 188. Your aim is blocked. Is it? Yep, we need to be healed. Ooh. I'm not stopping doing it. I'm going to do it again. Save it again. I mean, there's no mutants coming anyway this time. Maybe because we're in the little hidey hole. Maybe they think, oh, there's nobody there. I don't know. It's an interesting one, though. 4 hit points. Nothing awaits you but the fire. Fire! Nothing awaits you apart from a bullet in the eyes. 37. That's better. Let this be your epitaph. I think one more shot. Oh, we need to reload. So might as well heal up then. You may stop the cause of peace. None may stop. He's talking a lot more now. It sounds like he's getting desperate. Desperation kicking in here. 13. 121 left. It is literally luck of the draw, because if he crits with that Gatling gun, it's insta-death. More often than not. 36. $157. God's sake, this is so frustrating. But we're getting there, we're getting there. $54. Now that's what I'm talking about. $52. That is precisely what I'm talking about. Sorry. Needs must here. Needs must. Anybody that has done this in from start to finish, you know, without reloading it, without doing this, I take my hats off to you, because it must take so many tries. Oh shoot. That is Goodbye Master in a flipping puff of dust. Master was killed. Okay, let's quickly save it. Again, LP4, if you don't mind. Thanks. Wow. Up in a cloud of smoke. I mean, is there anything to press here, or do we just get the flipping hell out? If we go to our Pip-Boy, let's end the combat. An upper level. Time left, 240 seconds. What? What's going on? Can we put our robes back on? First time that's not a wasp that's just flown in. Just to get ourselves back out of here? $232 seconds? What, is this place going to blow up? If that's the case, we need to make a very swift retreat. Okay, let's get running. Let's get running. Let's get flipping running here. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. 205 seconds. Move faster, messenger. I'm moving, I'm moving. For what reason? I know, but you don't. Clearly, this place looks like it's going to blow up. Oh, my chest upstairs. Was there anything in that chest that I put some stuff in that I want to take with me? Do I have time to go up and just take a last double check? 174 seconds. Where did I put it? I think it was on the top floor, right? Oh, come on, for heaven's sake. Hurry the flip up. It was in here, right? 152 seconds. Was there anything that I need from here? Armour, weapons, a canteen? It's a collector's item. Radaway, I've got stuff, guns, books. I mean, I can probably put my power armour on now. If I really needed to, but I can't pick these up, I'm sure. Can we not? No, everything's too heavy. Do you know what? Okay. This place is blowing up. I don't think we need to be taking books with us somewhere, somehow. The books are gonna have to be foregone here. Keep moving, keep moving, keep going, keep going. I mean, this lady... No, where is she? Is she still in here? You should maybe tell her to get a move on. I think she's already left. Oh no, she said she was going to go and talk to the other person, so she's already left the scene. 117 seconds. There we go. I don't know. Do we just leave? Do we just leave? Do we just go? Well, that's one way to finish things off, isn't it? Bloody hell. Was that a second level up? I wonder if we could... Cathedral. Crater. Yeah, this is all that's left of the cathedral. Which means that obviously Ian and Morgan have both been buried in... Well, blown to smithereens. They were already dead, but... There's nothing left of this place. I think we've leveled up twice. Right, I'm going to pick some points. I'm going to do my levels up. And then in the next session... let's just check one last quick thing here before we do. Yeah, look, destroy the mutant leader. So we need to now destroy the source of the mutants. And we do believe that we might have uncovered that. Yeah, look, military base. Now, it said northwest. That looks like it might be it. Oh no, it's there. Right in the far northwest. That's where the Brotherhood is. That's in the far northwest. So that's our next goal, people. So off camera, I'll level us up. And then in the next session, we'll start from exactly this spot. And we shall make a beeline for the military base where we will have to figure out what we need to do there to stop production. But until then, we have killed the Master at least. I'll see you soon.